Okay, so
I'm not looking for
when
anything
you have
serious.
let's say somebody,
You can
if you guys
trust
believe this, a bruja, if you will,
that
everyone knows what a bruja is.
either
It's like
A,
Hispanic, like a
definitely not
witch type
looking
of
for
thing,
something serious,
or
or he
somebody who
thinks
practices
that there's a
some sort
very
of
good
demonic or
chance
evil magic,
that he's
like
going to
some
end up
devil magic
hurting
type
you
stuff. If
because
that
he's done it a
person
bunch of times in
is
the past, and he's kind of sick of being called the villain for leading
casting,
people
if you
on,
will,
and
or
so
sending
now
some
he's
negative energy to
establishing
you
very quickly, I want to see you again. And by the way, it doesn't
without
make
your
him a bad
knowledge,
person. It makes
okay,
him more honest than most. But
that
when he said that,
energy
he's saying, I
is
don't
going
want to
to
be the
still
villain
affect you,
again.
if not more so,
And I don't want you to
affect
keep
you
going
very
thinking this is going
strongly
to go
than if you
somewhere.
were to have
So
knowledge
just
of it.
so
If
you
you were to have
know,
knowledge of this person
probably it's not.
sending you that negative
If he
energy,
says that, you can trust it because it doesn't help
it
him
makes
sleep with you.
you now aware of the
It's going to make
situation.
it more
It makes
likely you're going to
you,
sleep with him tonight when he says, I probably
it
won't
makes
call.
you, it counteracts the whole
So
situation. Just
know
like,
the sticks. When
okay, to
someone
bring it to a
says
different
something that
level of
hurts their
understanding,
pitch, that hurts their
when
motives,
someone
that
when
hurts
someone's being
their
brainwashed, let's say by
end
TV or
game,
government or whatever that is, right? People say that there's some sort of shadow government brainwashing us through the television, okay? Being knowledgeable of these brainwashing symbols, or words or phrases, things like that, that get into our brain, that make us think a certain thing about a topic, whatever it is.
are they asking me
When
for,
we're
are they
knowledgeable
genuinely
of those things
curious
that are to brainwash
about
us,
me, my values,
we'll actually
what
notice
I like,
them
what I
through the
don't
TV
like,
screen. We'll
what I
actually
need to
notice
do?
it when it's being done
Because
to us.
that's a sign
So
that
now
that
it's
he's taking
on
the
the
emphasis
level
off
of
himself.
consciousness, not unconsciousness. So it's not going to go
Anyone's
into our
cheated,
unconsciousness,
they're
which
going to talk
controls
about
our
they're
everything.
cheap,
It's
they're
going to go to our
real, they're
consciousness,
stories
which is now controlled by
about how,
us. Everything
this
that's
whole
that
time
we're
they've gone
conscious
on,
of, we
it's been a bad
control,
thing.
right? If we're
That's not
conscious
a
of it, we're
bad
controlling
thing,
it. Like
but
it's
it
in our
doesn't
consciousness,
tell you that
we're
they're genuinely
controlling it.
curious
It's in
about
our
you.
it's in our
And
awareness.
when
We are
someone
aware of
has
it.
real
We can
intention,
control it, right? If it's
they're not
unconscious, then
looking
shit,
for
I
a
don't know.
red
I'm sleeping to
flag.
it. I'm sleeping.
They're
I'm
not
just
looking for you to hate them.
automatically
They
thinking
want
it,
you
and
to
not even
impress, of
knowing.
course. And
I'm
also
unconscious of
shouldn't
it, right?
feel
I'm
they
kind of
don't
like
hand the
passed out
account.
to it, if you will.
But is it the
Like when
right
you're
account?
unconscious, literally,
Do I
you're
actually want
unconscious.
this
You're passed out.
person?
To
Is this the
life,
right
you're not.
person
You're
for our
sleeping. You're not awake.
relationship?
So,
When someone is being intentional
so to
about
back it up a little
dating,
bit, with the Bruja
they are
situation, things
asking
like that, it's the same
intentional
thing. If you know that somebody's
questions
casting this negative energy on you,
about who you are
when you
and
see
what you're
these
all
negative
about, because they're trying
aspects
to
starting
figure
to
out,
happen in your life,
is that I'm trying
you'll
to
know,
use my
okay,
time
shit, this is
wisely
not
more.
me. Let me reverse it.
Is
Let me
this
not
someone
go crazy.
I
Let
want to
me,
invest more
I
in?
know this is that bitch sending that
That's
shit to
one
me.
thing to look
I
for
know
if
this is
you're
not an
looking for
effect of what
someone
I'm doing
intentional.
wrong. It's just her sending that shit. This is all just all this
And
negative
again,
energy. So
look
I'm going to
for
back up
those
and I'm
moments
not
where
going to hate
someone
myself or I'm not
actually
going to yell at myself. I'm not
invests.
going to
Are
feed
they
into it.
willing to come to my
I'm just gonna let all
party
these little
house?
things happen right in front of my
Or is
face,
it always
and then just
about
let it all pass by. Because all it is energy, anyways. So when all this black magic shit comes to me, I just let it all pass by. I just watch
Are they
it all
making any
happen.
kind of a
My candle
sacrifice?
burst, my rings fall off, my fucking bracelets fall off and break,
Our
all
text
my,
message
a
chains,
window break, whatever. I'm not gonna
are
go crazy about it. I'm not
they
gonna lose my
actually
mind about it.
people?
It's not gonna affect
Or
me
is it
because I
all
am
right in the
conscious
blue?
of it. You get what
Where
I'm saying? So same thing. When you are now
big
becoming
chunks of
conscious
blue
of
and then a little kind of
these
gray that
narcissists
gave me a quick response. You have to look at
making
these
you a
things because
narcissistic
these are the
victim,
things that tell
okay?
you know, oh, there's a genuine
It's
back and
easier
forth
and it's
of
more
investment.
likely that you are able
I so
to
wish I would have found you when I was 16 because I was definitely
not
that
necessarily
person
ignore,
that would go on a
but
date and say, oh,
have a
he's
less
hot.
effect on your
He's so
psyche
that's what I
and
would
on
want
your
people
heart
to
and on
for their
your
work.
entire being,
And I'd
because
like
that's what
you
they
to
do.
personally
They
use me
affect your
out
entire
like if they
being,
want to go to the movies after sex,
to
it means
where
they're interested.
you are
If
now
they
easier
call
to
you because they've
control
had a
your
shitty
entire
day and they
being,
call
not just
you
one
to tell
part.
you about
They
it,
want to
then
control.
they're
They
also
want to
feeding
control your
into,
all.
okay, going back to even what you said,
And
you wanted
motherfucker,
to
I've been
does
there.
their
Ain't nobody control
actions
my all ever
align with
again. I
their
promise you
words?
that.
And as you say,
That's why if you
it's
know
not
these
about
warning
like,
signs, if you see,
this real
you just
idea of like heroes
you
and
know this
villains
shit, you know what I'm saying? So you just
let
have to
go
recognize it.
of.
Once you
It's
recognize
not,
it, it's much more
it's
easy
not
to
about
control
that. It's
for
just
yourself. But
there are some really
just to get back to
terrible
point
guys out there.
here,
There are, but a lot of people,
what you want to
their
do,
intentions
what you are
aren't
doing
bad.
at this
They're
point,
just different
since you're
from yours.
recognizing it at this point,
And
is you're
one
backing
of
out
the
of it
mistakes I
slowly,
see
just
people
like they
make a
brought you
lot.
into it slowly.
Like, I don't think men have a
Just so
reputation
you're not
for
going to
being
raise any
liars.
red flags for them that you even know.
Some
They're
people have
just like they wouldn't let
pathological
you know
liars,
what they
and a
were
lot of men are
doing to
liars
get you
that
to this
straight
point. You're not going to let them know that you're backing out to get you out of this point. You get what I'm saying? So basically,
unhelpful to bring up. They don't
the way
bring
you
up
would
the
have
things
freaked
that
out if they were to
people
say
think
up front,
that would
yeah, bitch, I'm
make
gonna
for
fucking
our
break your brain down, I'm gonna
conversation
break your mind down, I'm gonna break your emotions down, I'm gonna do all this shit to control your ass because I have a problem and I just wanna control you and make you my little puppet and do what I want to do, and I'm going to cheat on you and do all that. you'd freak the fuck out. You'd probably attack the motherfucker at that point and be like, what? And fight your way out of that relationship at that point, right? Because at that point, you're still strong and loving yourself and knowing who you are. Where at that point, he got you because he was doing it slowly. You were actually falling in love and didn't even recognize what was going on. You know what I'm saying? He was saying the right things, doing the right things, kissing in the right places, all that shit. So now in reverse, we don't want the same freak out on us. These people are more committed to their goal. These people are more committed to that situation to keep us in that situation, that they're gonna more likely take it further than just fighting our way out of it. Or they're more gonna do whatever it takes to keep us in that situation. Whatever it takes, I promise you that. It goes that far. And that's not even a sociopath that we're talking about. We're talking about just a narcissist.
It gets more and more scary to ask because the answer.
So imagine how much scarier somebody with an actual like crack in their brain has. You know, imagine how much scarier that shit is, dude. We're just talking about narcissists. This shit is like, oh my god, like every 5 guys it seems like, or every 5 females it seems like every the fuck where you go, you know. But I mean, shit, this is crazy still. No one recognizes it because it's so common. But I'm telling you, it does get to that point where this person will protect themselves, protect their story, protect their story, protect their reputation
enjoying ourselves, right? So
to the death,
you now have this
to your death.
Kind of toxic situation between
shut you up, you can't tell shit. How do you shut you up? You know what I'm saying? There's many different ways to shut a person up. If fear is not working anymore because they figured it out, they take it to the next step.
You can just have a great time. But when
you know what I'm saying? So
if
they figured it out, and now I'm not able to subtly affect their psyche or affect the way they're thinking about themselves and about everybody else in their world, and I'm not able to convince their friends and family that this person is going crazy, that they need to trust me because I'm going closest to this person, and I'm not able to win their friends and family over while I slowly get this person to have no resources left, so that the only person that they can count on is me as the narcissist. If I can't get them there subtly anymore because of their awareness of it, and they're screaming at their friends and family that this is what's going on, and their friends and family are actually believing them instead of believing me, now
I really like you.
I'm going to shut them up some other way. Because as a narcissist, I'm not going to be shown in that light. As a narcissist, I'm the most normal person in the world. I'm the most loving, caring, most decent, emotionally fulfilled, and emotionally sensitive person. And everybody loves me, and everybody has to love me. And I'm going to get everyone's great attention and love because I'm a fucking narcissist. It's all about me. Without me, everyone's doing nothing but stupid shit. I'm the smart one. I'm in control. It's all about me. I'm a narcissist, right? So I'm going to make sure it stays that way. And if this person that loves me so much, is so desperate in love with me that they can't leave me because they love me, I can beat the fuck out of them and they can't leave me because they love me so fucking much. If they're trying to leave me because they realize what I'm doing, and the people that I fucking have been working on all these years are now starting to believe them because of their awareness of it and them explaining their awareness of it, and they're believing them over me, I'll shut them up some other way.
And I always say to people,
you know what I'm saying? Because that reputation of mine, that's everything. Because it's all about me, right? It's all about me. Well, shit, I better control my narrative to the utmost. I better control my narrative to the max.
How great I am and the beautiful
energy
that I have by having,
in order to prevent any risk of harm to you,
and I care about you too, so I'm gonna.
The best way to get out of this situation, I'm telling you, all from experience, obviously. I'm telling you the best way is to back out of this situation slowly, like as cool as they were. You know what I'm saying? Don't say shit. Don't argue shit. You're already now aware of what they're doing. Shit, you got the fucking upper hand now, bitch. Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Let them yell at you. Let them fucking talk shit to you. Let them put you down. Because it doesn't matter. You're aware of it. In one ear, out the other. You know what I'm saying? Let them say you're not even listening to their ass no more. You know what I mean? You just fucking doing your thing. All right. Yes, babe. Yes, babe. Yes, babe. All right, really, 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 and that's, trust me, when you're doing this shit though, obviously, you're saving your mind. They can tell. They can tell no matter what that you're protecting yourself. They can tell no matter what that shit's bouncing off of you. They can tell no matter what that what they're saying is not affecting you in that way that they need it to. It's not breaking you down. And hell no, I'm not going to pretend and act like it's going to break me down, because guess what? If you pretend and act all that shit for however long it takes you to get out of the situation, it might and just probably will start to affect you in that way. You might pretend and act so long that you're going to start to believe all that bullshit, just like it started believing the bullshit in the beginning. When they start saying this shit to you and start saying all this, whatever they said to break you down in the first place, even though none of it's true, if you start to pretend, while you're aware, if you start to pretend for their satisfaction, out of fear or whatever it is, that they're still affecting you, I promise you, it'll bring you right back down. You can't do that. Don't even risk it. Let them get more upset. Just be prepared. That's all it is. Just be prepared. It is a very dangerous situation. They will go to any extent or any length to make sure that they save face in front of people that are your peoples, in front of people that that were in your life to begin with, had nothing to do with them.
What a powerful question.
For whatever reason, these narcissists are just so fucked in the head. I don't know if they're born with it. I believe it's environmentally created. I believe it's a trauma situation as well, where like somebody that was supposed to love them didn't love them correctly, or maybe loved them in this manner, and it's just a repetition of what they have experienced of love from their past. You get what I'm saying? So either way, at this point, I'm not going to give a fuck why is why, because at this point, I'm caring about my life. I'm caring about getting out of this situation. Okay, and I'm backing out as slow as possible, but not too slow, because I need to get the fuck out now. You know what I'm saying? So very smoothly. It's as long as you are aware of it, it's common sense. The only reason I'm explaining it is because in this day and age, common sense ain't so fucking common no more. And all I ask is just one person that this thing can save right here. One person that can watch this and it'll save them. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. One person that can just wake up. That's all I ask. I don't care. What is it? Me sharing an experience, me taking 30 minutes of my day. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, if it could save one person, that's more than enough for me. Birth angel healer here, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real though. I actually do give a fuck. I actually do want to prevent other people from going what I've been through.
Because knowing that has a profound effect when it's done is
like. But so, anyways, to continue.
Anytime if you wanted to, on your terms. But it's to know what someone's buttons are. To know what
while you're
like those attraction
backing out of this situation, if that person
really powerful.
Starts to become a lot agitated at the simple fact that you are deflecting their attempts at breaking your psyche down, and all they're gonna do is take it to the next level, which I know that's not an all you can do type of thing to say, but it's a horrible thing that they go to the next level because of it. But the next level from there, talking shit, ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? The next level that they bring there, it might be they might start to call your mom, call your dad, call whoever that you're closest to, and start talking shit on you. Basically, they're basically preparing that if you are to back out of the situation, that you have nowhere else to run to. They're preparing because they're saying, okay, well, she's deflecting all this shit. Okay, she's stronger than I think. I can't break her down right now. I'm going to make sure she has nowhere to run so I can get more time to break that person down. Honestly, like, this is how it works, okay? So, and this is why we know nowadays that narcissists are an actual, like, it's not a disorder. I don't believe it's a disorder. I forget exactly, but
my father Steve, he does.
It's actually like a sickness. It's actually an illness type of thing. It's actually like a psychological illness. It's because there's so many people that they have noticed that have the same exact attributes or the same exact
what you've been
symptoms, if you will. They have the same. They do the same exact fucking thing. It's the same exact thing every fucking time with these people. That's how you know. That's how you can categorize what a narcissist is. That's why it's an actual disorder, not like a disorder, if you will. It's an actual psychological disorder. Okay, we'll just say that. Go ahead and leave in the comments if and correct me if you will, but we're just gonna stick with that for now, just for the sake of time. Okay, but
my intention is good.
it's an actual psychological disorder. Okay,
I take care of it.
because, and we know that because every single person that they've tested, every single person that they've studied, all do the same exact thing. The love bombing, the gaslighting, it's all the same shit over and over and over again. Exactly like a book, like it's all textbook, if you will. Just like a sociopath, all the same shit until this certain point. Okay, until this certain point. A bipolar disorder, all the same shit until this point. You know what I'm saying? And they lose it. When they lose it at this point, that's the sign of bipolar disorder. When they start to hallucinate at this point, that's a sign of sociopath. Okay, stuff like that. With narcissism, it's all the same shit. It's all the same routine, and that's why I was able to free myself from the situation. I was able to free myself, and not only this, I was able to save my motherfucker from that shit too. I was able to change my motherfucker from that shit too. I think I was blessed and lucky because I know that he was made a narcissist because the person that I didn't know, obviously, when I first started, the person that he told me he was divorced from but was married to for the whole 4 years that we were together, the whole 4 years, well now it's 4 years, sorry. We are now separated because I needed him to go figure his shit out. Are we still in contact? Of course. Do we still fuck around? Hell yeah, we fuck around. Does he know where I'm? Yes. Does he have respect for me now? Yes, he does. Does he miss me? Does he love me? Does he want to spend more time with me? Yes, yes, and yes. Like I said, the tables have turned for my situation. I've turned that shit. Because while this shit was happening, I'm just on studying all that shit, which is another piece of advice. Go online, go to Google, go to Bing, whatever you need to do. Study that. Go read up on it. See if your person is even at that level of a narcissist, or if it's even worse, a sociopath. Go ahead and read the textbook of it and see exactly what their problem is. Unless it might be you. It might be you with the problem. You might be really sick. This person might be a loving ass motherfucker, and really, your ass is just a fucking drama ass bitch who just wants to make up some shit on some nigga, try to get him arrested for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be you. Make sure it's not before you do anything. Make sure you're not really fucking up a really good relationship because you're crazy and you need to just take a couple of fucking pills to feel better, and then you can get love for real in this life, which is a really hard thing to do. I'd rather take a couple of pills and have real love than to be sober or take no pills and have no love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, always, that's what I've gone through my life. I've always considered the option of me being the problem is what we all have to learn in this world, which nobody in this world fucking does. I've always considered the option that I'm the problem. So I have to rule myself out first before I take any action on that person or whatever the situation might be. Before I take any action on that job, that whatever it is, dude, I make sure I am not the problem and I rule myself out. Okay? Seriously, that's how you go about things. Make sure you're not the, because we all have fucking problems. We all fucking been through shit in this world. We're all sick in the fucking head one way or another, right? Really. Who defines the boundaries of normalcy? I do. Whatever's normal in my fucking life, that's what I say is normal. It's normal to me. That doesn't mean it's normal to you or to a fucking doctor. Nothing. But it's normal to me. So who defines the boundaries of normalcy? You do. I do. The person's self. Just like philosophy says, how do we know we're alive? How do we know we're real? I think, therefore I am, right? Who says that? Descartes, right? I think it's Descartes. So I think, therefore I am. I think I'm fucking normal, so I am normal, right? So you think you're normal, so you are normal. Make sure it's not you before you fuck up someone's life, before you fuck up a good relationship. Make sure really, truly, it's not you as a problem. For sure. And if you're that there in your mind, You'll be able to figure it out. Seriously. First thing, crazy people don't know they're crazy, right? That's what they say. Crazy people never figure out that they're crazy because whatever they're doing is fucking normal to them, right? So many situations I'm like, oh shit, I'm tripping. Oh shit, I'm fiending for something, or oh shit, I'm fucking tripping on this. Whatever it is, I've been able to blame myself throughout my life, and I shut myself down, take a step back, and then let life kind of take over because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost. Okay, I'm lost. I'm tripping out. I'm not doing this shit correctly. I'm not handling the situation correctly, and I'm about to fuck up my life. So I'm gonna take a step back and just let God handle it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, dude. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. There's nothing wrong with taking a step back. We don't always have to be in control of our lives like they try to teach us. They try to tell us, oh, we all control our lives. Yeah, law of attraction, this, that. Yeah, law of attraction, of course. Law of attraction. Law of attraction, you can literally sit back and not do nothing. Just think your thoughts, feel your feelings of what you want, and it'll happen through energy. Energetically, right? It'll bring and draw those people that need to be drawn to your life. It'll bring and draw those things that need to be brought to your life. The luck, whatever it is, the home, the car, whatever it is that you're manifesting. Doesn't mean you have to go and physically go out there and take control over everything in your fucking life, which is what most people do. That's why you have people always yelling at each other, fucking so much road rage, so many people fighting, fucking so much stupid shit in this fucking goddamn world, you know what I'm saying? That it's not always the other person. That's all I'm saying. You don't always take a look at the other person, only consider that you're the fucking problem. And check on it. Check on yourself. And then just make sure. If it is you, work on yourself. Back out and let God take control. Find a higher power to take over. Because obviously you're lost at that point. But what you want to do is make sure you check yourself. You know what I mean? And you rule yourself out. Rule yourself out of that situation. And once you realize that it's not you, the next step you want to take is that by calling that person, that friend that you haven't even mentioned to them, that one, maybe that best friend that you were going to introduce to them until you figured out that they slept with everyone you introduced them to, that one friend that they just don't know about, that one friend that moved out of state, that there's no reason to introduce them to at the time you guys started to get together. You want to call that friend, that family member. I know there's at least one that you have that they don't know about. You call that person, that really good one, that you haven't talked to for all these years, that you've been psychologically abused, if not physically abused on top of it. And you let them know what's really going on. And you let them know you need to escape this situation. And I promise you, if they were truly as close as you thought they were before they left, then that love will not change. Then that person will still be there. They wouldn't, no matter how many years pass by, the people I can count on, the people that I love, the people that love me, I know that they will always be the same no matter how many years pass by. Once we link up together, once they hear I'm in harm, they'll do whatever it takes to get me out of danger or harm's way. They'll be the same exact person once I see them again as they were the day that we parted. That friendship goes right back to that same step as a step we were at the day they left. Truly, truly, truly. Okay, that's a real friendship. That's real love. And I know most narcissists pick on what I call empaths, or people who wear their heart on their sleeves, sensitive ass people that just feel so much, they have so much fucking heart. And then that's why these people, that's what they use. That's why one of the techniques that they use to get into your life is the fact that all you have is heart. And they show that they're sensitive, and they make you feel sorry for their story. They give you some sort, or whatever it is, and they use that fact that you wear your heart on your sleeve to get in as the initial step to get into your life in the first place. And so that's how I know that you actually have a friend out there. Because if you're in this situation, then the narcissist didn't pick you by accident. That narcissist saw you coming from a mile away, dude. They saw you. They picked you out of a whole crowd. They knew that you were that one that's going to fall for their fucking bullshit. Doesn't mean you're naive. Doesn't mean you're stupid. Doesn't mean you're anything but a good fucking person who wears their heart on their sleeve. That's it.
You never even got to that level with them. So to choose them without first evaluating,
So I'm saying now, like,
truly love them,
call that person, right? Hit them up, and I promise they won't reject you if you let them know what's truly going on.
With that question too, because
Don't manipulate them. Don't embellish. Don't lie. Stay straight the fuck up. Like, this is what's going on, girl. Oh my God. I got into this relationship, and this is what's happening now, and this is how he's making me feel, and now I have no resources. No, whatever it is. Okay? Be honest, though. Don't pull any tricks. Don't pull any fucking. Don't do any fucking word aerobics whatsoever. Okay? Just don't be like that narcissist at all. Don't learn any tricks you learn from them, any fucking manipulation techniques you learn from them. Throw that in the trash, in the garbage. Because I know you picked up some shit from them, because you'd probably do it back to them when they're doing it to you. And what that do? That got you hit. That got you fucking love bomb. That got you treated like shit, right? No matter what, because that's what they deserve. When you're a manipulator like that, you deserve to be treated like that. Put it that way. So if you pick up any fucking habits from these men or these women, by all means, you deserve anything that comes to you, because you're just like them. Anything you've learned from them, besides learning not to be like them, throw it in the garbage.
We have to understand that there's other ingredients that are necessary.
How his friend will, one way or another, rescue you through a bus ticket, probably the safest, to be honest. Plane ticket.
Because maybe they haven't healed from their past.
Usually narcissists aren't sociopaths, so they don't lock you in the house, they don't lock you down. That's why they trap you by taking resources away and things like that. A sociopath might lock you in the house, trap you in a home or car or basement or whatever, but a narcissist doesn't really take it to that level. Like I said, if it's at that level of a sociopath, please, I beg of you, I don't ever call the police. I hate the fucking cops, I'm sorry to say, but I don't like the police, because it's like maybe 1% out of the 100% of cops out there that have actually given a fuck about me or people that have called them for help. And that's such a small number, I can't trust the cops. So I have friends, I have family, I have backup, you know what I'm saying? That's why when this person took all that away from me, oh my God, that's how good he was, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no motherfucker's that good, no way. So I knew that he was taught to be that way. He saw that somewhere before that, he's perfected it. You know what I mean? Like he's seen it before, he's done it so many times after that. He's perfected it. That's why I knew, because I have a big network. I have a very big network of people that love me, back me up, take care. And I was fucking low as fuck. I was low as can go. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see any way out.
Those things take time.
I think those things take time to nurture.
Now that person's not gonna be able, hopefully, not gonna be able to find you. Hopefully.
So it's about learning each other's love languages.
So as soon as you get to your friend's place, explain to them and let them guide you. And I really do suggest seeing somebody, talking to somebody, whether it's a counselor, I would suggest that, or a friend who's been through it. I would suggest counselor, because not a lot of people have gone too deep in it. A lot of people will sniff the narcissist out and then leave them right away. But those of us that they actually sniff out and they hunt us down, the empaths, the one that wear their hearts on their sleeves, we go all the way in. We're all the way in, because that's how we are. With our heart and our soul, we love till fucking the bone. You know what I mean? We love so deep. Not everyone's like us. Not everyone's like that. That's where it's rare. Every other person, like I said, is a narcissist. But not every other person is an empath. Not every other person is an earth angel. Not every other person is a starseed. Not every other person is wearing their heart on their sleeve.
And the idea that there needs to be a spark, there needs to be a connection that I feel with someone, like you're saying.
So find a psychiatrist, find a psychologist, find somebody that you can vent to, find somebody that can actually help you, and just get your life back, dude. If you have to leave state, stay out of state, leave your contacts alone, don't tell your mom. Whoever they know, do not tell them. Be dead to them until you get your mental back, until you get your mental capacity back to normal. Do not talk to them. Because if they give a fuck about you, if they gave a fuck about you, they would never have believed that person to leave you by yourself in the fucking first place. They would never have not added themselves to your life as a resource or subtracted themselves from your life as a resource. So you know what? You subtracted yourself from my life to help me. I'm dead to you right now. Now, that's an extreme, I know, because I know you've gone through an extreme case. So
how we differentiate.
It's only temporary, though. It's only temporary till you get yourself back. Probably a year. I don't know. Depends how deep you went.
This is it. This is the one. That's like, but
You will get yourself back there, I promise. You will, I promise you.
And not them. So I do think we have
These
to
are
be
simple
careful.
fucking steps to follow.
Yeah, I think so. So we're on the same page.
I wish I can give you the red flags to notice, but I can't.
On a deeper level.
I cannot.
There's chemistry, which is like the spark on a more.
I'm sure there's something
superficial
listed
level.
out there, but
And then there's compatibility.
these motherfuckers are
which is
good.
like
You know what I mean?
What makes it last?
Stay safe. I love you.
I can relate to that
Peace.
with my wife. I definitely.